the kindest thing you've ever done?
Kindest thing I've ever done. There was one time I was coming to school, and then at Fencom, an old lady, I think she wasn't feeling well, so she wanted to know where Nairobi Hospital was. So I assisted her to the bus, and I made sure she went to the casualty. I took her to the hospital. She was admitted to the casualty, and I gave her money to go back home and my number if she wanted to call and confirm about something, because she seemed like she didn't know Nairobi well. She seemed like a new person. And I felt happy about it. And but I've never met her.
Actually, that's the best reaction of the day, actually, and don't stop to be kind.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
That is a difficult question. Maybe I should try and be kinder. We did, instead of asking for gifts or money at our wedding, we asked for people just to give a charity donation, and that felt much better, that felt good.
What's the kindest thing you've ever done?
I think the kindest thing I have ever done is paying for a lady fare in the matatu. She did have fare, and the tote was about to throw her out, and that was my last money, and I gave it to her. I paid for her fare. So I think that's the kindest thing I've ever done.
What's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
It's a difficult question because I think it's normal, but for example, I have a friend in Spain, and when she was working, you have a big break in between, and I didn't know her that well, but I live close to where she works, so I gave her my house key, and so she just could have her break in my house because she was very tired. Her job is very demanding and long hours, and I just look for ways to improve people's lives if I can, and for me it was a very easy thing. I just give her the house key and she can have a nap on the couch, or she can cook her meal, and it improves her life, and for me it's nothing big. But she was really like, oh my god, I cannot believe you do this for someone you don't really know that well. And so I'm not sure if that's, for me it's normal. But
that's kind, actually. That's nice of you. Don't stop to be kind, and that's nice.
If it's easy for you to improve someone's life, I think you should just do that.
What's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
Kindest thing? I met a stranger in town. She didn't have a phone or anything, and then I helped her to get to a stage and gave her fare.
What's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
I think the kindest thing I ever did was fall off my bicycle on purpose to stop hurting somebody. So I was cycling really, really fast down a very steep hill on my way to work, and a woman pushed a buggy with a small child out onto the road, and there were cars coming up one side and there were parked cars on the other side, and I thought I tried to get them to stop. She was looking the wrong way, she couldn't see that I was coming. So I was coming this way and she was looking this way. She was from Spain and they drive on the other side of the road to Spain. And I thought, gosh, if I don't stop, if I don't fall off my bike, I'm going to kill them. So I thought,
so like you had to follow the bike.
Yeah, so I made myself fall off the bike so I didn't kill them.
You got injured in the process?
I got concussion, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was in bed for a couple of weeks with a sore head,
but you saved a life.
But I saved their lives.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So what's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
Well, I think it was probably the kindest thing was when I bumped into a tourist in a town near where I'm from, and they were basically lost and didn't have much money with them at the time. They needed to go back to their hotel and things like that, and they didn't have a way. So I picked them up and drove them back down into the city, and made me feel good. I think they were very appreciative. So yeah.
Kindest
thing you've ever done for someone?
I think the most recent one would be visiting my grandfather's sister. She's almost 100 years old. I've never met her, so we went to see her with my mom. And she was extremely happy because I'm named after my grandfather, so seeing me and hearing that name again, it really reminded her of the days that she had with her brother. So I'd say that was the kindest thing I've done recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
This is other difficult question because in my work, I mean, I do it. I'm a medical doctor, so I do it.
Oh, you're a doctor?
Yes, and the things that I do it, you can consider like kindest, but there is something that I did. I remember when I was working in Venezuela for a man in a healthy center. This man needs a report. But I was not, I mean, I did it because I want, and he needed a report because he was with drug problems, and for go to a place for help him, he needed a report, a medical report that said he was healthy, and I helped him because he wanted to change.
Oh.
I mean, he wanted to change, he wanted to go to this program, but he don't. And I remember he was very grateful about this because I'm not obligated for doing it, but I just do it because I feel that he really wants change. He really wants drop these drugs life and go back to the society.
Oh, that's nice. Actually, don't stop to be kind. That's so nice of you. The kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
Well, it wasn't to someone, but in the place where we go to pray, there was a bird that had fallen out of a tree with a broken wing. So I picked her up and took her home and kept her warm and safe until I could take her to the vet.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Actually, it's unique. I've not had an answer like that today.
The kindest thing I can remember is one time when I was leaving school on a Saturday. I'd come to look for some things. Then outside school, there was a guy who gave the guy who was begging soda, but it wasn't open. And this guy, his hands were weak. He had really thin hands. So while I watched, many people were passing him. So he has the soda, but he couldn't open it. So I just took it and opened it for him, and he smiled, and that was just so amazing. I felt like a good child of God. Yeah.
What's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
I wouldn't say to someone, I would say to something. It's as I love protecting animals. The latest one was somebody hit an antelope with a car, and so we waited there for like nearly 2 hours just to find somebody. We tried to call everyone to find a place where we can heal this antelope, and finally after 2 hours we just took it in the car and dropped at a place, and so many other animals also like this.
Ah, nice. That's nice of you. What's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
Kindest thing I've ever done was like I once boarded a van to go back home, and there was this guy who was asking for help. He was stammering, and he looked like he was walking close. So like I had some cash in my wallet. I wanted to use for some other purposes, but I don't know what pushed me to take the wallet and like give that guy the money. But I gave all of the money I had in my except the fare. So yeah, that was the kindest thing I think I've ever done.
Oh, that's nice. What's the kindest thing you've ever done to someone?
So this day we were walking with my sister when we met this beggar on the street. My sister is like 7 years old. Then she was like, we have to get him food. And I was like, no, we don't know him, we can't get him food. My sister really cried. So we had to like go and get food and bring it to him. And we couldn't find him. We had to look around until we found him.
Like your sister is older than you?
And she's 7 years old.
That's a nice side. She got there. Best thing you've ever done to someone?
The kind. I am not someone that gives too much, but in every small detail, for example, I learned in my travel last year. I was in Ethiopia. Yeah, I was working for very how can I say, isolate schools.
Oh,
Without
poor schools?
Without energy. So I went to there for 2 weeks. We provide a solar panel system to those schools, and we make a very nice installation in those schools. But it was a very isolated, very poor people. But I think they will be very happy now. They have electricity. It's a great installation and it's very good. So we did it with a lot of pleasure. We really also I try to do small stuff like that every year. But I think it's not enough. But
No, it's enough actually.
But I try to bring my small.
Your help.
My
Actually,
is done.
that's like you are far much better than other guys because as like a little kindness is also kindness. That's how I believe. Yeah, because what you have done is something very big, and I appreciate you for that. Like helping the world. Yeah, that's nice of you.
I try when I can. Now I don't have no more clothes with me because I left all the clothes here in Kenya.
Oh, you're giving to
when
people.
I travel in Africa, normally I bring back with my suitcase empty.
Oh.
I always leave everything, shoes, clothes. But I think it's nothing. But
No, that's like.
I hope for that people can be something.
That's a lot.
At least.
Actually, it's like a challenge because you can find a lot of Kenyans have enough, but they can't give to the lesser in the society, like give back to them. It's hard to find like that's some trait.
But it's very sad. I feel bad for them as well. I don't want to. I would like to give new stuff and help them maybe with education or other stuff. But I don't have the financial conditions to do it right now. I actually working for me and try to get a little bit pleasure sometimes. But of course it's on my mind all the time. I said I have to find a solution, maybe how to support people to, like me for example, has been because the studies helped me to go out of my condition. So it was because I made studies. Otherwise, probably I will be, of course, in the same slum I was living. And
nice.
now it's because of studies. I would like to do the same with few people in the future. But now I have to organize better my financial situation. And then I said maybe in 3-4 years I will try to move forward on this.
Oh, that's nice.
But it's also, I hope that people also here try to change also sometimes their mind, thinking that they have to receive from the people that come here, tourists. They also have to work themselves. It's also, you can do it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you can do it. You have to believe, and then you have to work hard.
Yeah.
Work hard every day, wake up every day, study, and try to learn more language.